What you got to say that for, baby?
Alright, hey everyone, it's TVC Mario, and you're here for a video I wanted to make to report on this viral news story. Now, keep in mind, the reason I'm chuckling here is definitely not because of a female being punched. Stay tuned to the end of this video, you'll see why I think this is just ridiculous. Now, here's the headline. 50 Cent punches female fan in chest after she grabs his arm and pulls him off stage during his concert in Baltimore. So you just saw the clip, and that's going viral. Obviously, many people are disturbed. It's pretty insane. I mean, 50 Cent's jacked up. I'm sure he's on a lot of gear and steroids. Just my own personal opinion. And here he comes, jacked up. You know, I mean, I do understand the woman was obviously grabbing his hand. You can see that here. And I mean, as a celebrity, that probably does get annoying. Everywhere you walk and go, people are constantly grabbing you, asking you for your autograph, and I'm sure it's a great test of patience, etc. So I'll give 50 Cent that. But his reaction to Superman punch the female fan from the stage is definitely not the proper reaction at all. Okay, so that's one issue. 50 Cent needs to learn to control himself better. Obviously, stars are put into high-pressure situations like that, but they should not respond like that, especially when it's a woman. I mean, to throw your fist back like that and lay a hammer down on a female, I mean, he knew she was a female. I mean, check this out. He knows who grabs him, and he's like, oh, and bang, leave me alone. But still, you know, you don't do that. But 50 Cent and famous people today get away with a lot. So check out what happens next. So this is the funny part. This is what has me laughing, and really I'm laughing because it's more sad than anything else, to be quite honest. But check this out. Now, imagine this, right? Put yourself in 50 Cent's shoes right here. You just realized you're in a heap of trouble. You're 50 Cent, you're a worldwide famous rapper who has millions of fans, and you just punched one of your female fans in the chest in the heat of the moment because you didn't properly handle that situation. So what do? You start to panic. We've all been in that situation, right? Where you've done something horrible and you try horribly to just you know, make up for it. Well, that's exactly what 50 Cent went and did. So he brings on the female, so she stays at the concert, and he brings her onto the stage, and then he, you know, hugs her, tells her a few things, and he has her twerk for him. No joke, the lady gets punched in the chest by 50 Cent, and then goes on the stage to shake her booty. This is this is the ridiculous part. This is why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because it's sad. This is sad, ladies and gentlemen. But I mean, I should expect this from people who do go to a rap concert. I mean, obviously the mentality that's behind rap music is lower level flesh stupidity. I mean, come on, let's be real. I used to listen to gangster rap and think that stuff was cool. After a certain point, you need to recognize that the glorification of the thug life, the glorification of things that are evil, are not cool. I don't care how much MTV has brainwashed you. I don't care how much BET has brainwashed you. I don't care how much you're brainwashed by society and this world. It is simply not true that this stuff is cool. It's not cool to be a murderer. It's not cool to be a thug. It's not cool to be a bad boy. It's not cool to be a bad girl. That stuff is stupid. I got brainwashed like a dumb too, just like the majority of you listening to this video, in fact, probably are, and it's time to wake up because I know you're smarter than that. Okay, it's time to realize that you've been duped by this world and this stuff is stupid. Females, you're going to rap concerts where the literal lyrics of the songs are literally saying that you are nothing more than an object to be lusted after, that your main valuables are your booty and your chest and not your character or anything like that. You're treated like an animal, and just by you, okay, going to the club, dressed like this and shaking your booty, twerking, you are saying, yes, this is exactly what I am. I will engage in this. And now I know a lot of you, oh no, we just do it for fun. We get dressed up like whores and dance like sluts at the club on Sunday to music that calls us whores and sluts and degrades us because it's fun. Really? Really? Okay, well, time to smarten up. Time to stop playing stupid games like that then and take life seriously and stand for something, because that's stupid, okay? But I just wanted to cover this because it's just one of those elements where we reach a point in society again where it's just stupid. I mean, 50 Cent is laughing. The guy punches the girl in the chest, and all he has to do is bring this girl on stage and use his superstar power to get her to twerk and forget the fact that she was just assaulted by him. Because obviously she doesn't value herself. First of all, she's at a concert with music that doesn't value her as a person anyway. So no surprise that this is how this story plays out. So there you go, everyone. The crazy news story that's causing quite the stir. 50 Cent punching a female fan, then bringing her on stage and having her twerk in order to calm this situation down. And it looks like that's like all it took. Doesn't look like she's going to pursue anything. She got to twerk on stage with 50 Cent. I mean, it was worth getting a punch in the chest, right? Wow. Have a blessed and wonderful day, everyone. Stay vigilant and fear no evil. Well, thank you so much for taking the time today to watch my video. I really, really do appreciate it, and thank you. Now, I know most of you that follow me all the way to the end of my videos for my bonus content are my loyal subscribers, so thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that, and also, if you want, you can help out a little bit more by giving a like to the video. Now, I wanted to provide, as usual, some biblical content. So some content at the end that encourages you, helps you walk out your faith in God. And specifically, I always try and tie it into what we looked at. Now, I didn't want to do a Bible study specifically, like look at a verse like we typically do. On this one, I want to look at a biblical concept and just kind of discuss this and how it ties into what we just looked at. And that is this concept of a good boy and a bad boy, a good girl and a bad girl. You know, growing up, it wasn't cool for me in my school to be a good boy. You know, the good kids were never seen as the cool kids. That's just the way it is in our brainwashed, lost world today. The society that we live in is so brainwashed, so spiritually lost, that they actually have been completely deceived into thinking that being bad, being a thug, glorifying the lower, stupid, pathetic things of existence, being the lowest level of selfish human existence is somehow admirable, it's somehow desirable and cool, and we should all strive for this. When in actuality, it is the stupidest, most pathetic thing that's ever been conceptualized for humans to adopt and to try and live out. Why in the world does a human try and be bad? You think it's cool? You really think it's cool? How sad, pathetic, and low do you have to be to think that being selfish, being all about yourself, you know, if you're a guy out there and all you do is try and get yours, you screw people over left and right, you take advantage, you will basically use women, you'll do everything to get ahead, and you think that's cool? No. It actually makes you a loser, okay? A straight up loser. That's what it makes you. And I was a loser like that too before I knew God, and he put me on the right path and made me realize that I was a stupid fool for being brainwashed to think that being bad is cool and that playing a bad boy image was actually something I should do when it was the stupidest thing that I've ever tried to do. And I feel stupid for being a teenager and having listened to 50 Cent's album and loving G-Unit and Eminem and all that garbage that poisoned my mind and my soul. And females, it's the same thing. You have the same horrible role models in the world doing the same thing. Why is this lady that we just looked at going on stage and shaking her booty? Why doesn't she value herself enough to realize she was just assaulted and press charges? Well, what the reason is because she's a brainwashed yuppie who is starstruck and also is obviously operating at a lower level. Who shakes the booty? Who's been teaching that? Well, the bad girl idols in society. And this girl goes up and degrades herself in front of the audience. This is not cool, society. Kids out there, if you're a teenager, smarten up and wake up. I know it's going to be hard, okay? You're going to be in school, and these kids around you, these brainwashed, lost fools around you are not going to know what they're doing. They're going to think themselves cool. They're going to, maybe bully you and stuff like that. But the reality is, they're stupid. They're lost. They don't have a clue. I was one of them. And to anyone I bullied for you know, you trying to be righteous and you doing the right thing, I'm very sorry, because I was a lost, brainwashed idiot. And I have no problem admitting that. To think that trying to be bad and playing a bad boy image was stupid. I was literally the worst guy at school, by the way. If you were to go ask my principal, you know, during the years that I was in high school, who was the worst kid in school? It was me. Me and my 8 friends were singled out, and anytime fights or drugs or anything went down, we were always blamed. I spent most of my high school in a room with staring at a black wall because they were interrogating me with everything that was going on all the time, and I thought that was cool. And it isn't. It's stupid. I wish I knew better. I wish I would have realized that trying to be bad was stupid. Okay, but I listened to too much of these fools. So if you're a young person out there, I just want to give you this biblical encouragement that the world is going to try and brainwash you and all the people around you to think that this is cool. You're going to see young boys and young girls thinking that they're cool because they're bad, but they're dumb. They're just brainwashed by a television. They're brainwashed by the world, and it's a really sad state to be in. So that is the truth. I hope it encourages you. I'm sure so many of you can relate to this. It is cool to be good, okay? I was a good boy that went bad, and then I went back to good, okay? Being good is way better. It's cooler to be honest. It's cooler to not be selfish and to do things for other people, right? Common sense. You know that resonates truth within you. Have a blessed day. Take care.